are breaking loose, when it's dark and I don't know what to do, then I look at you, and your light fills up the room, then I look at you, and I know I'll make it through. Oh, oh. The times when you were falling, I will lift you up.
Okay, you join myself and our granddaughter Casey. She's my trusty, I'm not going to say little assistant, because as you can see she's quite a lot taller than me, as everyone is in the family. Our job today is starting to get all the pots ready for when we do all the lavender cuttings. We're hoping to do about 1,000 cuttings, which will be roughly 400 cuttings of the phenomenal and around 600 cuttings of the gross. So if we can get more, then we'll just plant more. So what I'm doing here, I'm using Budo's black gold, which he made himself. So I'm doing a 50-50 mixture, which will be of the compost and of the sand, and we like to mix it together because it gives the sand gives the soil good drainage, because obviously they're small cuttings and you don't want them to be sitting in sort of soggy soil. So we're just going to crack on now. We've already done the mix, so I'm going to fill up the pots and Casey's going to take them over there, which I'll show you after, because we've designated an area where we're going to lay all the pots, and then when the cold weather starts to come, or before, I'll cover everything with horticultural fleece. Right, you ready, Case? What I'm doing, we're using these bigger pots. There's quite a lot of space in there, so what I'm going to do is probably put 4 cuttings in these pots, and in the 3-inch pots we'll probably just get 2 cuttings. See, you can quite easily probably get 2 cuttings in there, so very exciting. We're growing our lavender empire. It's just going to be so nice when you know, eventually when people come here to visit, to watch the essential oils being distilled, they could just walk around the whole of the land and it would just be rays of purple borders. Are you enjoying yourself, Casey?
Yeah, it's lovely and hot over here.
Yeah, it's lovely and hot. We're only 25 degrees at the moment, but it does get a lot hotter here, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You feel the heat more, but Casey's going to be learning lots of new things with us, aren't you?
Yeah.
She's been doing her... Show us your muscles, Case.
Don't let me kiss them now.
She's been working out because she's going to be helping us do the concrete, which is coming up soon. Yeah, these are the smaller ones, so they can just go in the new pile, start them in the new row, yeah?
Well,
Do I look excited?
this is exciting. We wanted to introduce you to this, and this is the condenser. This ginormous bit of kit, right, is a distill, and it's for distilling lavender. It came from the USA. It was imported here 20 years ago, and it's actually got on the writing on the side for making lavender oil, essential oils. Those of you who are in the know, like, oh, you could make some Calvados out of that, or some poaching. We won't be interested in no moonshine, nothing like that. We're just going to make lavender oil because this is what it's made for. Super excited. We've go on.
Yeah, and for me especially, because I'm going to learn lots of new things, lots of products that I can make using essential oils, because I know all of the lavender is important, your sachet bags, your bouquets. I've made some beautiful lavender ones as well. But the essential oil, I think,
We'll open up some big avenues, won't it?
Yeah, we'll just turn everything around, won't it, for us? So
It's
I can smell the lavender.
Oh, it's so strong, yeah. But the thing is, we've got loads of lavender sitting over in the back here, ready to go in this when we get this started.
Yeah,
and you'll see that in a minute. But the thing is, we bought this massively discounted price, so we're so lucky. It was just sitting as an ornament in a garden, literally, wasn't it, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't want to do nothing with it, the people, and we bought it very cheaply. It was originally imported at 10,000 euros. Sorry, $10,000.
Dollars, yeah.
That was imported, bought, and all the customs and everything had to be done with this. That was then, back 20 years ago, and we've got it for like...
I was going to say, put in the comments what you think we paid for it.
Well, they know now.
Spoiled that.
Anyway, I gave that away, sorry. But it's all here. We're going to just put it together now and see how it all works. And we've got to take off this bottom bit and put water in and so on and so forth. But we're super excited about that. We just wanted to introduce it because this video is really about this, starting the distilling process, and you're going to come through this journey with us on this first distill and our first essential oils.
And this is something we wanted to do for a long time. And what do you think about this, Budo? Shall we actually name the distill?
If you wanna.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll talk back to you. Anyway.
I like that because you can't backchat. Put your ideas in the comments.
Yeah, we'll call it something distilled.
Yeah, because
right?
the actual, it's going to be called Le Cloutier Normandy Lavender. So
when we sell the product.
Yeah, when we sell the product.
And you'll see all that in the future, and that'll come in on Tracy's Etsy. But I think we're about there. Let's get going, eh? Let's start taking it apart and having a go.
Lovely.
And seeing where we get with it. And I just want to say one thing as well. This won't permanently be in this room because, as you know, this is going to be turned into an apartment. But we're going to build something outside because we're expanding the whole of the field, nearly 2 acres of lavender. And we're going to have little tables and chairs dotted around in that lavender when it's built. This is going to take a year or two to get to. They'll be painted lovely colours and people will be able to come and visit, locals or wherever you're on holiday. You'll be able to come and visit, go on the lavender field. Tracy will be making some scones and jam or Irish tea cakes and a cup of tea coffee. And this will be out there as well, on a concrete base with some couple of posts and a little roof over the top. So we can distill outside, so people when they do visit in the later summer, they can see the distilling process with us and smell the smells that you're going to smell from this machine.
Yeah, and also we can do, I'm going to do showing you how to make the lavender one. So you'll come here, it'll be like a little workshop. You'll pay a set price. You'll come on to the lavender fields with me. You'll cut your own lavender. Then we'll go back and make lavender ones. So there's
come on, let's get on with it. I want to get cooking. I want to get cooking. I'm excited.
Cooking on gas and cooking lavender.
We're there now. Okay, so what we've done is I'll put this forward. It's quite heavy. We've absolutely rammed that inside there with lavender. And apparently it takes up to 60 kilos of lavender. You know, pushed and stamped in. Like, you know, we've pushed and it's full up. The whole thing's full up with lavender. So the next phase will be is to put the bottom on. I know this is at the top at the moment. So we screw a vented plate on there, on these 4 or 3 bolts, screws, heads, whatever. And then we put a water part that goes on top of here, on top of that has a ball cock. Actually, let me show you, it'd be even better. I just wanted to show you the condenser. So that's the condenser. And we've got all our kit down here to catch the hydrosol and the oil. And then in here you've got your valves, 1 water in, 1 water out, and that goes round all the coils. There's loads of coils in there going up and down, and that condenses the steam. But let me show you the top. It's out here, because we've just been cleaning them just to make double sure. So that's going on the top, but it's the bottom. It's got a ball valve in it, and it has a connection on the outside. Oh, there's the vent, look. So That's the part where the steam goes through. This part here is a valve there that lets water in, okay? And what it is for a header tank, so we don't manually top it up. It's topped up by this header tank here, okay? I'm really excited about today. I'm really excited about getting this lavender distilled. Anyway, water goes in there, comes through this pipe, and it will come into the valve that goes in there, but this will be spun upside down to work. And before I do that, I have to fill up around about 30 litres of water between the jackets, between this bit and this bit here. There's water there. Then stand it up, then put the bottom on, then put the clamp on, do it all up, then turn it upside down. And that's basically it. And then we cook it. And that's the cooker down there. Let me just zoom in a bit. It's on its side at the moment, but it fits on a little bracket up the top here that goes down on underneath there. And it sits under there. You could use butane or propane gas. Let's just zoom out of there. Anyway, let's start the process. Okay, so I've put the cover on, the steaming part of it, where the steam comes through. The jacket, Trace, is here, but
Yeah.
and that's all the way around. It's got it's like a cylinder in a cylinder, and the water goes inside there. This is upside down at the moment because we get to spin it over. So what I'm going to do now is introduce the water. If you can hold that there, and I'm going to put approximately 25 litres of water in there. Hopefully it all don't spill out of the hole out the bottom that we don't know about.
We've just got to be careful, haven't we, that no water goes in there as well.
No, can't have no water in the lavender. Well, it wouldn't hurt it, but it's just try not to.
It's just like
Because the steam is water and it'll go in there anyway.
it's like a massive steamer, isn't it? Steaming on a massive scale.
That's 25 litres. They did say that's probably enough.
And we'll only have to do this once, where we won't have to keep topping it up.
No, that's where the header tank comes in.
Yeah, okay.
So right, so we've got all the water we need in there now.
Can I let that go back?
Just let it go back gently, because it's going to be a bit heavy with the water inside it.
Cool.
So is there water coming out? So we have a little leakage. Where's that coming from?
Oh, it's coming from the valve.
Okay,
So does something go on that? That's locked off though.
yeah, that nut needs doing up. So
Got a spanner?
we'll cut to video in a minute. I'm just going to go and find a spanner to do that nut up. So we found out the problem. The bolt wasn't leaking, it's the valve where the condensing tube goes on. And you've got to fill it up like this, put this base cover on, do up the clamp that holds this to that. Yeah, but this is a learning process for us. We've just first time we've ever used it. I'm hoping that's going to be tight enough. So what we've got to do is,
Do you want me to put that back up?
now we've got to spin this over and see if we get any leaks anywhere. Watch your fingers don't get chopped off by that. Okay, go. Okay, go. And all the water's coming out of there into the float. This is where it was leaking out, here. And this here goes up and over to that condenser via this little unit here, which we might as well put on now, so hold on to that. And as I believe it, how it works is, even though it's steaming, the water sits in this chamber at the bottom is never higher than this anyway. So this will clamp on there somehow.
Do you want to tell that?
Yeah. Right, I've got to pull this up, push that
Does
down.
it push you?
Push that down, push that down. Go on. There we go, that's it. And then we've got to do the same over here. And we're locked in there, that's lovely.
That's a good mechanism really, in that spring.
Yeah, a little locking
Spring
mechanism,
lock.
just seal this. Now we just check for any leaks.
No, don't.
We ain't got the best of light here.
No.
Okay. So we're secure there. Now we've got to put on,
Let me come this side.
this is the header tank. And this will deliver water into there when the ball cock inside drops down enough. It will deliver water to keep it perfectly topped up. So all we've got to do is keep checking that this header tank is full to keep the ball cock cylinder. I could spray in water.
In here.
No?
The water's off, isn't it, on the...
Don't know.
I can hear it in here.
Oh, it's
that
probably
one there?
spraying in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can hear it. That's a good sign. That means the
Yeah,
ball cock's
yeah.
working. So brilliant. Okay, so as far as I know, that's enough water. We'll keep an eye on this. And the next phase is we're going to go and pick up the gas bottle out of the car, which I've got a new one for this. We're going to connect all that up and start the burn.
Exciting!
The cook takes a well, we've been told it's up to 8 hours, but
We don't know.
we've been looking on the internet and you could get all your best oil in the first couple of hours, and within 3 hours that's as much as you need to do. But we're going to test that.
Well, we're
Anyway.
hoping to get 2 burns, aren't we? Because we've still got some
2
more
cooks,
lavender
yeah.
over there.
We've got
so-
enough to fill that again.
Yeah.
And that's from our 7 little rows. So imagine when we've got hundreds of these rows for the whole field full up, we're going to get, well, we're estimating on the area, the square area of the field, the lavender field where we're growing it, it could give us up to 20 or roughly 20 litres of oil. That's pure essential oil. And I think it's fetching around about €600 at the moment per
But there'll
a
be
litre,
lots.
but we don't know that,
No,
but
we've
we'll
just
see.
got to wait, and there'll be lots of things we'll be experimenting, won't we, in the future as well.
So let's go and get the gas bowl. I've got the lighter to light the gas. So we're going to light it for the first time. We're going to time it. We're going to keep a temperature gauge. Hang on, I'll show you. So I've got one of these. I'm going to be able to get temperature of it, and it's now currently 26. Shows you how warm it is here today. So Tracy, my trusted assistant over there, she's going to turn the gas bottle on, and we're going to see, because it's not supposed to be a fierce flame, it's supposed to be like a mild flame.
How far do you want me to go?
Just keep going for a minute. Yeah, about there. About that's fine. Enough.
3.
Yeah, I can hear it going. There we go. So we've actually got that lit. And it's a nearly all blue flame, which we want, a nice blue flame. There is an adjustment on that gas head, and we can adjust it to get it pure blue, but we're not going to do that for now. We're just going to start with this. So now what we do...
Pass me that.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Now what I'm going to do is move this to the centre, because it swings on an arm. Alright, so pretty centre there, would you say? Yep.
Yep, from what I can see.
And then what we do, Trace, we let it cook. Let's see, it's going to be our first time doing lavender. And if this works, we're hoping to get around about 2 litres of oil from the amount we've got here and the bunches over there. And if we do get that, we should have a couple of 100 10ml bottles of essential Cloutier, this is the farm's called Cloutier, Cloutier Normandy lavender essential oil. So it could be coming on Tracy's Etsy shop. So if you want to buy it And if you buy more, you get a better discount price as well.
I'll be setting all that out. And also we'll have hydrosol sprays, which you can spray in the air, you can spray on your linen, on your clothes, and that will have the...
Let me explain that to them. So when you're distilling, you get a hydrosol, which is a very, very high scented water, which is amalgamated with the oil. And then that builds up in these flasks here. And then there's a separator to separate it for us. And what happens is, as it gets up so high, the oil comes to the top of the hydrosol, and then that gets drained off into special jars. We've got some special, we haven't got them here actually, but they're brown, very dark brown jars, which is going to be kept in. Anyway, it gets dropped off there, and then the byproduct of that is the hydrosol, what Tracy was saying, and that will be for like spraying your linen or spraying in your rooms or just freshening up everything anyway. So you'll be selling that as well. So
all
what we do,
adds to the flavour, as they say.
Yeah, all adds to the flavour. So we'll let this cook now. We'll keep periodically looking at the reservoir to keep this filled, like the header tank if you like, which is this bit here, and just keep it. We'll time it, and apparently what we're looking for is when the oil is coming out, you can start to judge that there's less and less oil after about 2 or 3 hours, and then eventually you're just trying to bleed out as much oil as you possibly can, and you're going to use up more fuel. So we'll just get it to that stage, see what we get, and then it's an experiment at the end of the day, and we're learning, you know.
We've still got to do this as well, so I'm hoping we'll get similar from this one as well. The lavender I picked over here or cut over there, so it's all
this here, what we've got here, we've got some drips. You can might be able to hear them on camera. So we've got water feeding into this condenser and coming out. We don't need the condenser on yet, but we've got it going anyway, a very, very minute trickle. The water's going in the bucket, the drip, so we're reconstituting that water. The water that condenses helps to condense the lavender. We're going to keep that as well, because that's going out into a great big container outside, and that'll be reused to go on the plant, so nothing's getting wasted. It's like filling up watering cans if you like. And all the mush that comes from this, is it getting hot yet? Well, just start to feel that, can you?
It is.
Start warming up already.
Keep your hand on it.
But the mush that comes from this, which will be that much, will all go in the compost, so there's no waste at all. Anyway,
brilliant.
Let's show you later on when we get to the oil coming out. That's the exciting bit. So this is the moment of truth. It's starting to come out now. We've been cooking for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I'm thinking more like 6 to 8 hours now, because the volume of this, there's like 60 kilos of just under 60 kilos of lavender in there. So that's why it's going to take such a long time. But let me spin you around and show you what's coming out. So here we go. I'm going to have a little zoom in there for you. You can see it dripping out the top of this one. Okay, it's going into the separator, and then it will start rising up, and it will separate itself into these pots. This is the lavender. We're going to put the lavender oil essentially in here, the dark brown bottle, and then the hydrosols will start going in there, and we'll add some more. But look, and I'm going to just add a little, so you get that sort of greasy, oily look. And wow, oh my god, it's strong. You can smell it. So the process has begun. We are really excited about this. So I'll come back in an hour, say, and see how far we get.
Waking up under all this rust, it's raining in my room. The water falls in pools until I'm getting carried away, riding.
Okay, so we're 3 hours and 45 minutes in. The process started to take effect about 2¼ hours, or 2½ hours roughly. This part here all that there is essential oil, and this is hydrosol, and we're just on the point to tip over here. So the hydrosol now will start to fill up this bottle in a little while. And we've still got about 3 or 4 hours to go, I think. Looking at it now, I can understand why it was that amount. And there's probably 250 mils of essential lavender oil now, and I just saw it going into the bottle down there. So it's starting to drip in there now, believe it or not. There's a little squirt in there, hang on. See that? Yeah, little drip. So that there is the hydrosol going up here and over, and then the oil, as it comes up onto this little outlet, it will start to fill up the brown bottle. And that's a pinnacle moment. I'm loving it, really am enjoying this. Okay folks, so we're coming to the end of the cook, and I've driven off most of the oil into this vessel here, and we've got just under ½ a litre in there. Okay, and when we put the rest of this hydrosol into this gallon jar, we're going to practically have a gallon of hydrosol. It's been 8 hours burn, and now I've just got to pipette this last bit off, suck it off, and then put it into this bottle. It's been a resounding success, I think. I've been doing some inquiries in the 8 hours, you know, just finding out about how, and you know, you judge how much oil you get at the end of it. Now, if there's ½ a litre in there, its value is around about, on the sale point, around about, let me just remember, 300 euros. The hydrosol should be fetching close to that, or maybe a little bit more. Would be sold in 100 mils as opposed to 10 mils. And we've calculated how much everything's cost so far. Now on the gas, let me turn you around actually. So on the gas, we've used about 1/3 of a bottle of gas, just under. So we're on today's prices at the moment, because it's very high because of what's going on in the Middle East or whatever. It's around about 15 euros worth of gas, and water is about 850 litres of water gone through, which we've captured all, and it's going back into the garden in watering cans. But in France currently we get charged about 4 euros per 1,000 litres, so it's around no more than 4 euros. So if we just rounded that up to 20 euros to make that, and then if we put the cost of what we sell it, when we sell it at its selling point, it should make over 600 euros, and that's one burn. We're going to do another burn this week, maybe 2, we're not sure yet. So one cook, I should say, rather than a burn. So all in all, it's a success. You know, I've sat here for quite a few hours on and off, just sorry about that, just checking on things, you know, checking on how the procedure goes. But really, I don't need to be here at all. I really don't. I just need to check that the up there, where are we? That there is topped up, and I only had to do it once so far. And that's the reservoir, just to feed the water as it's, because what's coming out of here is what's being let out of the cylinder. But anyway, all in all, brilliant success. Tracy's ecstatic, I'm ecstatic. It's going to be a nice little income in the future. Then the oil has to sit for 3 months or so in the bottle to mature. The hydrosol needs to decant off, because you get a musky smell at the beginning, but apparently when you leave it for a while, let the air get to it, it turns into a sweeter sort of refresher spray. You know, you can spray on your blankets or sheets or carpets or whatever, just to get a bit of a what do they call it, like a camphor smell, a little tiny bit. Anyway, so that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and see you on the next one.